Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Kel Stitches. I'm Kelly and this is a place where I talk about all of my cross stitching. So today is Monday the 15th of July. Yes, 15th of July 2024, and this is Flosstube number 51. So I would just like to say welcome to any new subscribers that I may have picked up in the last couple of weeks, and welcome back and thank you to any of my existing viewers and subscribers. Very much appreciated, guys, that you come back every week. So let's just get straight into my stitching. As predicted in my last video, I didn't get as much stitching in this fortnight due to a few things running into each other, like of course the daughter and I went away to see a concert, and then this week is the start of Hell Week at work, also known as the July races. So yeah, it's taken a bit of a chunk out of my stitching, but I still did get some good stitching in when I could. But instead of doing the 2 days for a lot of my projects, I only got 1 day into most of them. But that's all right. Every stitch done is an extra one that I don't have to do, isn't it? So let's just get straight into what I have been working on and show you my progress. Which one am I looking for? This one. Sorry guys, I've still got a bit of a in the throat. It's been pretty cold here. Well, especially this morning. We're getting a cold snap come through. It's apparently starting to snow up on the mountain about an hour away from us. So it is pretty cold at the moment. And every morning my throat just seems to clog up a little bit. Anyway, so the first one that I stitched on was this one, and it is called Sans Souci. It is by Long Dog Samplers, and this is what it will look like when it is completed. I am almost done, I think. I think Pattern Keeper was telling me, and I'm at like 80% or something, so. And I'll put a photo of where it was, and this is where we're up to. So as you can see, I have just filled in, I finished off this horse and that, and I have filled in all this down here. I did make a bit of a mistake here. The horse is somewhere here. The horse is down 1 stitch further than what it should be, but that's all right. I've made it work. It just means that in the pattern here, these feet aren't touching, but on mine they will be touching. So you won't really notice, no one's going to really notice the mistake. So yeah, and I wasn't unpicking because I'd done a lot of, I'd done the full horse, and then I realised that I'd made the mistake, and I was like, I'm unpicking that. So it just stayed the way it was. But I worked on it. I did work on this one for 2 days, and I got 1,100 stitches into it. But yeah, that's what it's looking like, and that is the bottom of the pattern, the bottom of the project. So as you can see, I really don't have a great deal left on it. Keep plugging away. Hopefully, as you know, hopefully I'll get this finished by the end of the year. And once I've got this finished, then I think I'm going to do a little extra Flosstube extra video that I will ask for your opinions on what long dog I will start next. Well, start next year anyway. I'm going to put my flossers back in. That is being stitched on 18 count Aida, and it's using Silks for You. I forgot to tell you that. So you've got PR147 and PR001. They're the two colours that I'm using. Okay, the next one that I worked on was this one. It's called Moon Wolf 1. It is from an Etsy store. I'm trying to remember what their name was. Either Light Unicorn Designs or Laser Art Designs. I'm trying to remember which one it was. May not even be either of those. Anyway, so that is what it'll look like when it is finished. I really should write it on the back of my of the front cover, so I'll always remember it. I'll put a picture of where it was. And this is where I'm up to. As you can see, I have done a fair bit, a bit more into it. It's coming along. A few of you have said, yes, I should do the white in the wolf, in the ear and the cheek here. Because that'll look better. It'll give the definition of the wolf compared to in here where the moon and that is. But yeah, so I think that's what I'll probably do. I don't have much more to stitch in here actually before I move on to another page, so I'll stitch the white in the wolf and then move across, I think. But that's looking pretty good. So I worked on this for one day and I got 500 stitches into it, and the light is going really funky. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the horse out the window. He's in the front paddock and keeps walking past the window. So yeah, and this is being stitched, that light is being stitched on possibly, it's either 16 or 18 count. I think it might be 18 count actually. 18 count fabric that was dyed by Paddock Lane Designs. And it's just a light pink because I'm not doing all the white in it. Rightio, on to the next one, which was this one here. This one is Daydream Sea Turtles. Artwork is by Sheena Pike and it is charted by Charting Creations. This is what it'll look like when it is completed. Picture of where it was, and this one I actually got some really decent stitching into it, so you'll notice a fair difference. That is where we're up to. As you can see, there has been quite a bit of stitching put in, So the little turtle, his little shell's starting to come in here. I'm filling in all those flowers. They're filling in nicely. There's a blue and purple sort of flower here. But yeah, that is looking pretty good. So I worked on this one for 2 days and I got 2,100 stitches into it. And it's being stitched on 18 count, 16 count fabric. But yeah, it is really looking good. I can't show you because I've got it all. But yeah, it's looking amazing. Those flowers are absolutely gorgeous. As I said, the little shell of the turtle here. Baby little turtles coming in. There's like a purple, I think that's a purple background in there. There's going to be a blue flower here. I can't remember what's up the top there. Okay, so that there is like the top of the purpley blue flower, and then it heads into some of the purple background, and then up here in this top page will be the leaf. So I'm not sure whether I'll head straight up to get to the top of the project or not, but yeah, I'll just see how I feel once I get this page finished. Rightio, next one I worked on was this one. It's called Horse Portrait, and it is a chart by a designer called Just Stitching from eBay. This is one that my mother-in-law gifted to me quite a few years ago now. So this is where we're currently up to with it. As you can see, I've filled in more of the mane here. I've just got to fill in the rest of this in the horse. We'll finish off his ear here, and then we'll be into the background, which I am just going to do in a half cross. Because the background will go quicker, I think. Sorry guys. The background will go quicker, I think, if I do it in a half cross. Yeah. And I'll just get this done quicker and sort of out of the road. It's not a very big project. As you can see, that's as big as the piece of fabric is, and that's the top of the pattern. So it's only 4 pages, like they're not huge. It's not a huge piece, but I think it'd just give it a little bit of definition to contrast, to have the horse all stitched in full cross and then the background in 10 stitch. And I worked on this one for only 1 day and I got 600 stitches into it. So that's looking pretty good. And it is just being stitched on 16 count, 16 count Ada. Next one is this one. It's called No Time Like the Present, and it is the Modern Folk Embroidery Sale for 2024. This is what the final pattern will look like. I am not using these colours. I'll put in a picture of the colours that I am, or the mock-up with the colours that I am using. but I am no longer sticking with, because it was cut into like 12, so 1, 2, 3, like all the way down. I'm no longer sticking with that. I'm just stitching wherever I want to go, because obviously I'm not going to keep up with the sal. I'll just stitch where I want to stitch and be done with it. But I am stitching quicker as well, just going wherever I want to go. So when I was trying to stick in the line, like in the rows that were provided for the sal, seemed to be taking me forever to get anywhere, and then I just went wherever I wanted to go. So this is currently where I'm up to. As you can see, I have finished off all this gold color in here and up here in the blue, and now I'm just moving down into the where the clock and those moons are. So I'm moving down into here. But there's a lot of blue in this section, so I was thinking of just stitching the outline and then filling it in, but I can't, because there is like little flowery bits in there that I've got to miss them. So, but yeah, and this is being stitched on a 20 count. Can't remember the name of it. Rustico. 20 count Rustico, and it is using, I am using the colorway of 832 and 322. They're the main colors, and then I am just doing some bits with the gold, just doing some highlight bits with the gold. As you can see, I've done here in the border and up here in the turret. I'll do the same on the other turret, and then these little bits here are gold, and then I've just got to decide where I'm going to go with the gold from there, and what parts I'm going to do in the gold. I was thinking that I would do, so I'm going to do the numbers in gold for sure, and these bits here in gold, but then from there I don't know what I'm going to do. I was wondering if I should do the moons. I think they're meant to be moons in gold, and these viney bits here in gold as well. But once I get down to here, I sort of don't know what I'm going to do. So I guess I'm going to have to just wait and do that I'll figure that out once I get down there. So this has been stitched on for one day, and I got 900 stitches into it. It's pretty, it goes pretty quick because it is only the two colours. There's not a lot of colour changing in it, which is good. Alright, the last one that I stitched on was this one. And this is Mini Top Frog. Artwork is by Jodie Bergsma, and it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is just the regular version. It is not the max color or anything like that. And that's what it'll look like when it is finished. And this is where I'm up to. So as you can see, I filled in quite a bit more of the background here. You can see the very, very top frog, little frog at the top coming in. He's starting to be outlined. You can see his eye and his mouth and his little front arms here are starting to fill in. So I worked on this for 2 days and I got 1,400 stitches into it, which has made quite a dent in it. And I'm considering that I will fill in and do this frog first and then go and finish off that background. There is a little bit of confetti in the background, but not too much as what it would have been with the max color version. But yeah, so that's what he's looking like. And this is just being stitched on 16 count Aida. Alright, so that is all of them that I stitched on. If you were keeping count, that is only 6 of the projects, 6 projects of this 7 that I pulled out for this rotation, because I didn't manage to get any stitching in on one of them, which was this one, which is my Quaker sampler. I didn't get any stitching into that one, unfortunately. So I don't know whether to keep that one out and add it on to these 7 that I do this fortnight, or just leave it and pull it out with another rotation. The thing is, this week is going to be busy at work. Especially Wednesday and Thursday. I probably won't be doing any stitching at all. Maybe, just depends on how late we finish. So there's 2 days out, and then Saturday night we have a function. I'm not sure if I'm working that or not. So Saturday night will also be out. So I think what I'll do with that one is I might just put it to the side and I will just pull it out next time the rotation comes up. Or next time I pull it out in the rotation, I should say. So we really don't have to draw my out of my projects out of the bag, because there's only 7 of them left. But what we will do is we will write on these first. So we'll start with the small full coverage and non-full coverage board. And the first one was Sans Souci, which we got. Come on. What no, I don't know. Sans Souci got 1,100 in on it, which brings us to 5,400. So that is my 5,000 goal met with that one. Then we go to Moon Wolf, which is over here, and I got 500 into that one, which brings us to 3,700. Then we have horse portraits, which got 600, and that brings us to 4,500. And a modern folk embroidery cell is here. That got 900, and that brings us to 5,600. So that one has also reached its goal of 5,000. So we are getting there slowly, guys. We're reaching those goals. As you can see, there's 3 there now that have reached the 5,000 or over the 5,000. So Sun Sushi, A Year in the Woods, and the Modern Folk Embroidery. And there's a few of them there that are very, very close to getting their goal met, and that's Travel Wolf and Great Spirit. And I mean, Horse Portrait only needs another 500 to get there. Oh, and Farm Animals, of course, I forgot that one. Farm Animals has also reached its goal. So that is, that's that board. Oops. Rightio, on to the full coverage board. Now, I only had 2 full coverages on, is it only 2? Yes, only 2 full coverages for this rotation. And that was Daydream Sea Turtles, which got 2,100, which brings that total to 6,100. So I have reached my halfway mark. And Top Frog over here, I got 1,400, and that is 6,600. What did I write it in that one for? Rub it off, and we'll go in the red. 6,600. All right. So, where are we with my goals on this one? So, as you can see, I have met my goals on quite a, halfway goal anyway, on quite a few of these. Mini Shaman, Mini Top Frog, Shaped Wolf, Waterhole Masters, Daydream Sea Turtles, and Tiger Lily are all over their halfway point, which is pretty good. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 out of the 10. Yeah, 6 out of the 10. And I mean, most of the others are very, very close. Like only a couple of hundred, 400 at the most, away from the halfway goal. So getting there, and I mean, it is just the, well, it's already the middle of July, so that is, where did that green, there it is. But I mean, we've still got 5 or so months of that to do. Hopefully I can get those goals met. As I said, usually I go really good with my stitching for the first half of the year, and then the second half of the year seems to slow right down for some reason. Probably because work gets busier and we've got a lot of bigger functions and stuff in the end of the year coming into our spring and summer over here. But anyway, we will get. So now my next rotation is going to be stamped. cross stitch for everyone, Sal. Spirit guides. Moonrise song. Protector. Oh Great Spirit. And Tribal Wolf. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 full coverages in there, which hopefully I can get my 2 days stitching into them. There's that in there, and I will show you these. Alright, so these are the ones I'm going to be stitching on for this fortnight. So we have my stamped Dreamcatcher. We've got Moonrise Song. We have Tribal Wolf. Oops. Cross Stitch for Everyone, Sal. Nope, not that one. Oh Great Spirit. And Spirit Guides. Where's Protector? Because that was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am missing one. Yep, there it is. Didn't pull it out. And this one, Protector. So they are the 7 that I will be working on for this fortnight. Hopefully I can get some stitching in on all of them. If not, I'll try to do my 2 days on the full coverages at least, and what I can on the smaller ones. So that is all of my stitching. There's not much else to say. I haven't got any haul or anything like that. I did receive my Sassy Devils pouch. I did do a recorded unboxing, but I don't know if I want to put it up because I am very disappointed in the pouch, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not what I expected. It's not it wasn't as good as some of the ones that I've seen previously from others that have received them. It seemed very thrown together this time. So yeah, I'm not happy, and I don't know if I want to actually put that unboxing up, because it's just, yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to do it. So I might just delete it and not worry about it. So for those of you that were waiting for the unboxing of the Sassy Devils pouch, I'm very sorry, but I'm in 2 minds about putting it up, because, as I said, I am very disappointed in it. I mean, I can, if you still want to see it, I can put it up, just so you can see what was in the pouch. but yeah, it definitely, to me, I don't think it was worth the money that I paid for it. So let's just leave it as that. Yeah, so there's no other haul or anything else that I've received or got. No. And yeah, I think that's about it. This is going to be a shorter video this time because I really don't have much to talk about. Oh, the daughter and I went to Brisbane to see a concert. Missy Higgins. Most of you won't know who she is because she's an Australian singer that hasn't made it big anywhere else. There's probably a lot of Australians that don't even know who Missy Higgins is. But so yeah, we went up to see her. I loved the concert. We were up there for Thursday and Friday. Well, we went up on Thursday, we were there Friday, and then came home Saturday. So we spent a little bit of time exploring the city. Went to the Botanical Gardens, went to the Queensland Museum, seeing what exhibits and stuff they had in there, and we just walked a lot. The daughter, when we got home, the daughter then sent me a message when she got home and showed me for the 2 days and we'd done probably 40,000 steps in the 2 days, approximately. So yeah, there was a lot of walking done, and yeah, we enjoyed it. I did take a lot of photos and videos and stuff, but I don't know if I'll post any on this one or if I'll just do up a little montage and do it as an extra. And then, as I mentioned earlier, race week here has started for work, and it has been already absolutely hectic. I cracked the shits on Saturday at work and walked out because I had had enough of all the shit that was going on. I was expected to be in 3 places at once doing all of these things, and I had everyone in my face asking a lot of things and no one putting their hand up to help me, so I cracked it and walked out for the day. And then race day was, one of the race days was yesterday, and it went off pretty well. It went pretty well, actually, so that was all right. But yeah, so now we've got Wednesday and Thursday, which are 2 really big days. Yesterday we would have fed nearly 800 people, I think, and then Wednesday and Thursday we're going to be feeding. Wednesday's not as big for some reason, I don't know. Wednesdays, I think it's only about 300 people, but then Thursday we're up around 800, possibly 1,000 people that we've got to feed. So it's very busy, very hectic, and as I said to some of them, I haven't dubbed it Hell Week for nothing. So, and then of course on Friday, we have a wake to cater for, and then on Sunday we have a function, a night function. So it's just not going to end on Thursday when the races end. We've still got quite a few things booked in. We'll all need a bloody holiday by the time July races is over, let me tell you. We always do. Every year we always say we need a holiday to get over it. And yeah, usually someone cracks the shits. I put my hand up on Friday. Well, it was funny because on Friday we were all laughing, and I strolled into the hall where everyone was getting food prepared, and like into the kitchens and that, where everyone was getting food and stuff prepared, and I said, so bets on who's going to cry first, because someone always ends up crying. And someone turned around and they said something, and I said, well, I'm putting my hand up now to say that I'll probably be the first one to crack the shits, and I did. Cracked them on Saturday really well. So yeah, I got over it. It was just frustration, and yeah, I was done. No one else was wanting to help me with my job, so I told them they could do my job. And the funny thing is, not one of them in the place knew how to finish off my job on Saturday. But yeah, it's all over and done with for that day, so we will march straight on into Wednesday and Thursday. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it as that, because there's not much else to say. It is a little bit shorter video today. Feels a little bit disjointed. I don't know why. I don't feel like I'm sort of with it as much, but that's all right. We got through it. All right, guys. So thank you very much once again for stopping in and checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed the content today. And I will see you all in a fortnight, which will be October, June, July, 29th of July should be my next update, all going to plan. Yeah, so I will see you all on the 29th of July. So thank you very much, guys, for dropping in, checking out what I have stitched on and my progress for today, or the fortnight just gone. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, please take care and stay safe. Bye.